Conrad the Con Man. Your time is coming. We're back with Disney Who. Listen, Conrad is a stain in the tapestry of the Whoodiverse. And I know that maybe they're going to want to give that character some sort of purpose or bigger thing, as opposed to just being, an a-hole. But I'm not there. I do not sign up on that because I think, irredeemable doesn't even begin to describe it. And it's not like, an iconic sort of villain type situation type person that's about to start. It could be, and maybe you would just love to hate him. But I'm just you don't deserve anything you're getting. You don't deserve the airtime. Each time we give him airtime is what he wants. He wants you to be bothered. He wants you to care. He wants, he feeds off of you being bothered about what he's doing. You know what I mean? And we all know those types, and we need to not give him what he wants. Asante Davis, don't take the bait. But listen, Doctor Who is wild, okay? Now listen to this. The Doctor and Belinda go back in time, and they meet a little Conrad, and then Conrad grows up in Conrad's timeline. The Doctor has met Belinda, and then Conrad meets the Doctor when he hasn't met Belinda before he meets Belinda, and basically triggers or initiates that to happen, makes the Doctor go back to find Belinda, meet her, and then create the series of events that lead them back to the same place, like this circle. Listen, that is a wild thing. That is a very wild thing. Of course, that's classic time travel, timey-wimey, jibbly-wibbly kind of thing. But when you think about it, it's really kind of wait, okay. That's why I was actually a little bit confused in that moment. I was wait, what? Okay, so this is the moment. This is what makes him go find Belinda in the first place. But yeah, it's but then he's already found Belinda. It's so wild. It's your future self is going to make you do something. It's it's giving me River Song. It's giving me that kind of thing. It's all these sort of different pathways. These kind of out of sync characters or timelines. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that though, because clearly Mrs. Flood released him from his prison. So actually, we don't know if she released him. She just brought the keys in. We don't know. That might be a misdirect there, but he has a part to play here. The full length watch alongs are on the Patreon along with early access. There's a couple of shows now going to be premiering exclusively on the Patreon. Dairy Girls. I've also had the pleasure of watching Doctor Who at the Proms, the 2008 event, which was absolutely magical. You need to check that out on the Patreon. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, notification bell, engage with this video. Do what you can. It really does help me, help the channel. Thank you. Well, it is that time. Let's go.
A long time ago, back in the village when I was a small boy, the fire was eating the forest.
What?
People running.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Suddenly, a blue box appeared in the skies.
And it's coming right now.
Are you a farmer? No.
Oh! The Doctor.
I am the Doctor.
What country is this? This is a West African country. It's coming right now. What?
Good. Great story.
What was that light?
You're sure that this Doctor will come?
Yes. He always comes when needed.
Who's the barber? Who's the barber? Maybe they're in under.
We need him now. It needs feeding.
It needs feeding. I said this is like a cage or something. What is going on? Why is it in there? Yo, it's the painting. Ncuti Gatwa. Let's go. Yo, they're inside some sort of cell or some sort of containment thing. That's what when I see those lights. What is this? The beast. Release the beast. The cage of the monster who fell. The story and the engine, written by Inua Elams. The story and the engine.
You need to get me home.
I promise.
And that's a new writer, I think.
Why did I not think of this before?
I love this fit. I love this shirt.
If we go to...
Go where?
Lagos, Nigeria.
Almost Palace.
My favorite barbershop. The owner's a friend of mine. We met in a fire.
Yes! Lagos, Nigeria. Get it.
The tightest is your hair.
It does. I don't go there for cuts. It's hard to
To
explain.
meet the people. Why is he connected to it? It's giving me like of course sex education. There's a connection there with him, but
2019, a great year.
this is kind of wild.
My body changes a lot. It's the first time I've had this black body. Some parts of the earth I'm now treated differently.
Talk about it.
In Africa, in that barbershop,
They love
I'm
you.
accepted. We we laugh, we tell stories.
Oh,
Treat you like one of their own.
yeah.
Yeah.
My nan took me to India whenever she could,
Oh,
for the same
yes.
reason. You say you're not human, but that's the most human thing ever, Doctor.
Yes. I love this. Because it's almost like peering through the veil of these characters and their
As long as you need.
real selves, right? Like Ncuti's, African heritage. Okay. Let's go. The motherland. Come on. Yo, I love everything about this. You don't understand. Yes. How far now? Are you serious right now? Get out of town with this. Get out of town. I would not miss this for the world. Turn back. I hope you're not talking to me. Not ominous at all. Ncuti looks so good in this fit. Is he the guy in the barbershop? Oh, of course. Omo Esosa. Who else? Maybe the whole crew there. That thing got out. And this is where the shop is supposed to be. Oh! Almost palace. Yo, well, what kind of entity got out?
Omo.
Doctor,
Hey.
come.
Oh!
I told you he would come.
Okay. I was like, what just happened?
All of you. They're on the walls outside. Rashid, Tunde, Obioma.
What happened?
New management.
New management. Are they wearing
Welcome.
skins? Are they aliens? The aliens. This is not how they really look like.
Welcome
This is the barber.
to my establishment.
They were hiding.
Why are they on all the missing posters?
They cannot leave. The all-knowing doctor who is supposed to save us when you don't know anything, huh?
Save us.
Save you from what?
Rest, Joe. He doesn't know. He
thing
never
in the
makes
cage.
appointments.
Appointments never work in Africa.
What are you talking about?
Talk about it. African time. Oh!
We're running out of stories.
Look at his hair. Me.
I've got this.
What's happening here? I'm so intrigued by this. The hair just grew back? I mean, if that's...
Once upon a time, Yo-Yo Ma was traveling through Botswana. Yo-Yo Ma said, stop. Wahoo, I have to write this down. That is why we say we will come at 1, but won't arrive till 3.
5. Don't even try it. 5 p.m.
Incredible. The drawings in the window are a visual interpretation of his story.
The stories.
Dalek. Cybermen. Weeping angels.
You need to be getting a cut for that to work.
Oh.
You must tell a story, doctor. You must feed it.
Wild cunning. You must
It is always hungry.
feed it. Emphasis on feed. It's always hungry. And that's why they keep getting haircuts and it keeps growing back. Because they need to keep telling those stories and feeding it. That's why we started from at the beginning. His hair has come back.
Your Baba controls it. Him and Abi.
The controller, who's that? This is affecting the TARDIS somehow. Each time somebody walks in.
Are we under attack? TARDIS! Hello?
Every day she brings us food.
brings-
We'd be lost without her.
They never leave here. That's why they're missing. They don't leave here.
Why do I know your face?
Her face. Abby. I love it.
Why do I know her face, Abi? Your Baba's assistant? She told me that they both used to work for her father.
Her father.
And they're keeping you here until we reach their destination.
What?
We're traveling.
This is a ship? This is a ship.
He turned up one day and offered to give me a haircut. He brought out his own clippers, and as soon as they touched me, currents just ran through the whole shop. Like magic, like witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
Tried to open the door, my keys didn't work. Tried to stop my clients.
Coming.
But the shop demanded a select few.
I came to get a trim for my child's naming ceremony.
He hasn't left since then.
Came to get a cut for the championship. Missed my team.
My mother is in hospital.
Wow.
Wanted a fresh cut.
To go see her.
Someone waiting for me too, doctor. The girl with the blue earrings the day we met.
Girl with the blue earrings. So they all came here for different reasons and then they got trapped because the shop selects.
I'll speak.
He's gonna tell a story. He's gonna tell the story. That's gonna really feed it. Oh! That's a trap right there. That's a trap.
You want a story about weeping angels and ice warriors, but nothing is more vivid than an ordinary life.
I thought he was gonna cut his eyebrows.
She was going home, and she heard something.
Oh, Belinda, could you take her obs?
Why this guy?
Systolics at 89, tachycardics under 100.
Who's talking?
Without steroids, she could die.
She needs steroids.
She's yours.
It's my nan's birthday.
So vivid. She's all on the painting.
All night,
Look at that.
she guarded that frail life.
That's it being fed.
We're speeding up.
Traveling.
Fighting her tiredness. 2 weeks later, Belinda was leaving work.
That's where he met her.
Hi, Belinda.
Oh!
Just picking up my pills.
And he doesn't see her in the painting? That's her.
It's you. I know what you did for me.
Okay.
You saved my life. Thank you.
Your Mrs. Flood once again. Ah, she saved her life and she came back to thank her. The doctor knows this just because Belinda told him this? Or he was just watching her?
Back
Yes, he knows everything.
Fullest they've been since the early days.
Full. Since the early days.
What is happening?
And his hair grows all the way back. Oh, God.
His stories alone can superpower the engine. You see?
The engine. The engine.
You can let us go now.
Let these people go. But then they trap the doctor. They need someone to keep feeding it.
We'll get there sooner. You can finally take the throne and rule fairly.
The throne?
Check the stasis field for structural damage. And let's meet in the engine room.
They're aliens. They're aliens. This is how they travel with this engine. They're literally trapping them there. I thought they were part of the thing.
Locate origin! Show source!
She sees the shop.
Barbershop.
Is she still here? Is she still outside? Okay, she is. Okay.
I will give you discount.
Madam, you must pay for this.
Wait, I know this actor.
Money.
I feel like I know him. It's you. Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. You make it worse for yourself.
Doctor, you have stories. That's all I was thinking.
I love this shop. I loved you.
This is a trap
I thought it was a home for me.
to come to.
I was
A safe space, I was just gonna say. But instead it's a trap. Oh, the doctor. Not again. Like, not happening again to him, where he didn't see what was really going on and fell into it.
There's nowhere to go.
I opened it from the outside.
It's different from inside.
He's different from inside.
Do not!
Talk to me ever again. I trusted you with both of my hearts, with everything that I am.
Oh, this music too. This was his safe space. He can't leave.
None of what is going to happen. That's your fault. Got it.
It does something. They're not even outside. They're not even outside. They're not even here. The shop is closed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where are you? In a vortex or something. What? Is that a creature? Walking? It's a creature. It's like a spider. It's a spider web. Oh my god. Where are they? It's a dimension. Opening the door and walking in enters, takes you through a dimension. It's different coming in versus going out. Only them can open that door fully. She's not really there. And all these signs saying stay away, missing and stuff, like, it's all around here because the shop, I guess, doesn't appear for everybody. It says it's selective with the people that it shows. It's like a portal door leading to a ship that's traveling in an alternate dimension.
The shop is in outer space and in Lagos
at the same
time.
Mm-hmm. It's a portal. Temporal displacement.
That structure that I saw. The Nexus.
The Nexus.
I used to call it the World Wide Web.
World Wide Web.
Until the humans name something far uglier after that.
Talk about it.
We're traveling on a spider. Wait, you saw the beast?
Spider is the engine.
The spider that's they control.
Where are they going?
Where are we going?
I'm just about to say.
You'll find out soon enough.
He said something about becoming the king or ruling a kingdom. He's going to some sort of kingdom. Oh, Belinda. But now you're trapped.
The nurse from his story.
In the flesh.
Your companion?
Oh, not with the sass.
Did he leave you behind? Tell you to wait? No, I told him to go.
He knows her. She featured before.
Who is that?
He knows
Still
her
figuring
face.
that one out. All he has done is stomp around giving people awful haircuts.
This Shitty's hair now is so funny. Ooh.
Don't be scared.
Yes, deliver that line.
We will live, yeah!
He has no real power.
No power.
You want to know who I am?
Yes. Show us. He's a spider too.
I go by many names.
Oh.
Anansi, the man spider.
Anansi.
Saga, the Norse goddess.
Goddess?
Dionysus, the Greek god of theater. Even Loki. I have been them all.
You are Loki and you are trickery.
In many incarnations.
He's a god.
What is it that you do?
I begin all things. And a voice in the empty void. The lie that tells the truth. The well of words.
You were all those story lords.
Yes.
Gods.
All those gods. You.
Goddess. God. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure? They're gonna laugh. He's gonna laugh. Why? Why is it funny? Because they don't exist. They're like fables. But you know that they're gods.
Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Like fictional. Why is he laughing too? On the right.
He's lying to you.
He's lying.
He's none of those people.
I met Dionysus.
Oh, he met
We drank so much wine it caused a drought.
the god of wine.
Saga and I watched Marvel movies up until Endgame. She didn't like Thor, muscles were too small. And Nancy purposely lost a bet to make me marry one of his daughters. I know the gods. You are not them.
You're not one of them.
Tell the truth.
He's a lie. He's a fraud. Fraud.
Don't let him get to you.
Who are you?
I was the one behind them all.
He was like a servant to them. A servant of a god or some type of harbinger.
It was me.
He was the one behind them all. Behind them literally, figuratively. He's trying to reclaim some sort of glory that he feels he deserves. Is what I'm...
Wherever they told stories, I went. I told them myths, their legends. So that the gods could be worshipped. They only exist now.
Because of me.
Because of me.
So he's a facilitator of like history.
My work.
Yeah. In a way, like a librarian.
The Nexus?
He built that too.
I wanted something like the brain. Flexible, strong.
To travel.
And make connections between ideas.
Web.
I took a strand of their god's blood and essence. A web-like structure that they expanded.
Into the web.
Connecting concepts, cultures, and ideas.
Oh my god.
The Nexus.
This is so cool.
Started small. An electric cinema.
Yes.
And until I had the idea to power the vehicle with stories. I primed the Nexus so well that it worked without me. So they threw me out of my life's work.
You did your job too well. So he builds all of this. They cast him out. This is very impressive. This spider is so impressive. This engine.
The engine burned too much energy holding us together when... Typical Doctor. Irresponsible.
I have never...
He knows her.
The daughter of Anansi. Abna, that is your full name.
Daughter of a god.
Grew up trapped with Anansi. I'd heard about you. I had faith you would help. Instead, you left me. I'm here because of you.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I couldn't take you with me.
They had a story with her. He left her. Maybe she looks differently. Oh!
I was a fugitive back then. And Nancy was wrong to offer that
He
bet.
was a different person.
I was busy in a different story that might be finished one day.
Yo, and she looked differently too. Okay.
You actually took that bet.
I tried to lose.
What? I don't know what that is, and I'm so... That is so...
To the heart of the
What?
Nexus.
To do what?
To install the shop there.
Okay, stop.
And make him storyteller supreme.
Okay, and what?
That is what he's told you. That he's going to become everything that he hates. And you believe him.
He's lying.
He would not lie to me.
Why? You have powers?
You are planning something.
His hair is growing back.
What? Oh, there's nothing I can do.
His hair is growing back.
Tell me.
Yes. Tell us your
Tell
lies.
me to cut them out of memory. The gods.
You want to take them out of memory?
Severing the gods from their essence will destroy them.
We'll destroy them, yeah. They need those.
Destroy.
As in kill. Die. Dead.
Isn't she? She's a daughter of a god.
That would destroy your father.
Yeah.
This is my gift to you.
Isn't she a god too by being a daughter of a...
Destroying them would harm the very essence of humanity.
Is this what you want, Abena? We need power. Now!
Do what she says, okay? We have to get back home, our families.
I can't help him do this.
Yeah, because it's going to just move him forward toward doing that.
The difference between good and evil is what we do with our pain.
Tell her, Belinda.
Enough. Put him in the chair. With pleasure. Rashid, come.
With pleasure.
I will get you home. Hold him down. Hold him down. Hold him down.
Stop them.
Stop! I will talk. I will tell a story.
Oh, she wants to do it. Please don't cut this woman's hair.
Trust me.
She has a plan. She has a plan. What is she gonna do?
The time of slavery.
Oh, she wants to
deep
cut him.
suffering. Slaves were not allowed to carry paper. They could make their hair into many shapes and patterns.
They told us
So the women would weave maps into their hair.
maps. Wow.
Mothers to daughters. Slave to slave. Plantation to plantation.
I want to see his hair.
Exactly.
Wow, look at that.
You look good.
Let me see.
So good. I could kiss myself. Belinda.
There's a plan. Where did they just go? They go into the room, the engine. Betrayed me.
Abena, giving the map to freedom.
That's the map.
This way. Come on.
That's really clever. It's like a maze. It really is a maze here.
This way. Run.
Beware of the Minotaur. It's a spider at the top of that door, I think. Oh, he's here. Oh! Is he there?
The story engine.
Story engine. Oh! This is the nexus. This is the where it comes from. You can hear all the stories, all the people talking. Oh! What are you gonna do? It's like a tree? It's like a tree.
What else could hold all story?
Is his heart?
control desk, start ripping out all of the wires. Yeah? I need to disrupt the flow of power.
Rip out all the wires so he can't stop it.
Get away from my heart.
His heart. He took his heart out.
You have done nothing. Nothing. We are still on track. All the gods, they will shrivel up and die.
You know Hemingway. I met him. I wanted to see how good he was. I challenged him. Write me the shortest story you can. He wrote it in 6 words. Do you want to hear mine? I'm born.
I'm bored?
I die.
I'm born. Okay.
I'm born.
I die.
You're giving me power, but I'm...
The engine is connected to me. Look. On.
Oh.
Just this once.
I'm
a doctor. I'm a time.
I'm gonna close my eyes because I don't want to see too many of these things. I don't want to see too much.
I control the engine. You control the doors. Let them out.
Their lives, their stories will end because of you.
Just open the doors. Oh, look at that. They got back.
What would your 6-word story be? What would the essence of your life be? Don't let this be how your story ends.
Oh. Oh. It's like consuming. Wait. Okay, nice. Okay. Oh, wow. It's coming through. Oh. Okay. Did he get out too? Did the barber get out too? Oh. I wasn't sure if he got out. Did he get out?
Abby, he rescued us, but you kept us alive.
Yeah. She's the daughter of a god.
My little brother, run like the wind.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How long have they been gone though? Because I'm guessing. Okay, he's here. I was like, where? Where is he?
What will I do now?
Keep collecting stories. Start your own barbershop.
No need. I'm retiring. You are part of my community. I should have protected you. Huh? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
They're back. They were like, we're done. We're not talking anymore. So this is good to see. Yo, I wasn't sure that he survived because I thought I saw him come out of there and then they didn't show him until, here. I mean, they spent quite a while together.
I don't belong here. I don't even have a name for people to trust. Try Adetokumbo.
He names him.
I don't deserve this kindness.
You'll get it anyways.
I understand. If you hate him.
What did you say? Hurts people, hurts people. Imagine a mortal teaching a god life lesson.
We'll be back for a haircut and for that 6-word story.
6-word story. Okay, you can still see the glass panel there where the things were appearing. I thought that was very cool. You won't pay me enough to go into that shop anymore. I'm not going in. What now? I think he'll be back to his old ways pretty soon. His revenge plot.
I saw a spooky kid back there.
Yeah, what was that about?
I didn't see anything. But the stories were leaking out, getting mixed up.
There's something there. Stop it. A child.
You have to tell me about Omo.
Omo.
Tell us.
Once upon a time.
Okay, this was so fun. This was such a nice turn for the show. I love this. As soon as Ncuti started, like at the very beginning of the episode, and we got a sense of he was going to Lagos, Nigeria. He even just lit up talking about the fact that barbershop and Omo and the friend and the people there, when he goes to the shop, makes him feel welcome, makes you feel like just one of the people, and it's obviously. That peers into not just the story of him being a doctor, as he said, the first one of his color, and the challenges that has brought, and we know that about the season one. We know we've seen some of that, in Ncuti's journey as a doctor and this iteration of the doctor. So he was able to like bring that full circle and say, hey, I have this actual place that I know, and this friend that I have that I go to. It's always something very real when you have Ncuti, specifically Ncuti as the doctor here, playing these particular scenes, when he's able to tap into this side of himself as an actor and also as the doctor more. It's a very sort of like, it's almost like in a way breaking the fourth wall, because this is very, the actor as well as the doctor, life imitates fiction, or fiction art imitates life, or whatever. It's sort of happening here in that way, because anyone who's watched Ncuti on sex education, knows there was, I won't spoil it or say anything, but like there is a storyline there about his heritage and him going back and all of that kind of stuff. Everyone remembers that episode if you've watched it, and this kind of mirrored that to me, of course, in a different way, but as a doctor here and as him as this character. So there was a lot of that kind of worlds colliding there, which sort of gets you into the story more and makes you really, it's sort of what an actor brings to a role. It's not just about, you can play any role, you can do anything, but when you're able to connect and play with something that's maybe a little bit more either personal or relatable in that way for you, I think it creates some sort of magic, and I think that's what happened here. Ncuti was so alive here. He's always alive, but here you can tell how much he was connected to the story. And how well he was, he talked about being very at home with these characters and with these people in this barbershop, and you could see that. You could see that not just in the story itself, but even in the acting and the chemistry with the other actors. It was so clear what was going on. So I absolutely love that side of it, and I loved how the story kept going. Obviously, there's a lot. I have to say, there's a lot of Disney Who, and maybe this is just shows where the show has gone to. I've not seen that yet, so please no spoilers and everything. Even though the show does tend to spoil stuff too, but this show really went into a god phase. Like, being someone who's watched New Who, I mean, I started from this with Disney Who season 1, but being someone who started from New Who, it's very just Slitheen, Dalek, Cybermen, what else? What else are we doing? Just all these different things, and maybe realities, and that's always been sort of the thing. It's like the darkness is returning, that this is happening, whatever. It's always that kind of big moment where it's like the Daleks are coming, or those rogues gallery of villains are involved somehow. Sontarans, all these, races, alien races that have armies and militaries and all these sort of things. That was sort of the lifeblood of the show, I guess, from New Who seasons 1 to 4 that I've seen so far. Of course, I'm in season 5, but that's kind of the energy. And then it looks like the show just turned at some point into full-on the cosmic, the power cosmic, and the mystical, and dimensions of things like Thor and Loki and God and Nancy, and all sorts of deities and entities. It seems like that's where the show got to. It seems like a new birth of something new for the show, which is very interesting. I'm excited to go on that journey whenever it happens, because like I was hit with it in Disney Who season 1, and now we see a continuation of it. That's why obviously I'm looking at Mrs. Flood sideways. I'm like, who are you then? Because this is a very god and mystic and cosmic era of the show, it seems, and that's what I'm expecting her to be in, because of course she's out here traveling around time and space and being all these different characters. Except you have a TARDIS and you're a Time Lord, that's not possible. So yeah, that's so interesting. So we got to see that a lot here. You know what it reminded me of just a tiny, tiny bit though, this episode? And it was what's it called? American Gods. American Gods, that show. I watched, I think there's like maybe 2 seasons of the show, and I guess it was canceled, or maybe 3 seasons. And I really loved that show. That show was, they were able to play around a lot with a date, I guess, is this spoilers? Spoilers if you haven't seen American Gods and you want to go see it. Spoilers, stop watching or fast forward. But not really a spoiler, but obviously American Gods. And they do play around a lot with deities from all over, like not just deities, not just Norse or not just Greek or whatnot. It's deities from different parts of the world, African deities, Indian deities, all sorts of things. So it was very interesting in that way, and we get to see like a modern version of them. It was very like Percy Jackson, like very like a modern version of gods, and what are they doing now? How have they morphed and changed into this 21st century world and all that kind of stuff. So so it gave me that a little bit, and that sort of like, it wasn't just like, oh, a villain god or a villain god. Villain god and villain guard. Villain guard. That's what I oh my god. Okay. But like a villain god just being a villain, like in a way like Lux, or just like, okay, he's having a villainous moment, but it was more like, okay, what are they doing? Not just the bad ones or the bad intentions, but maybe people connected to them like the barber was. So, it's just interesting to see them expand on that a little bit more here, and I'm sure there'll be more of that. Loki and Thor or something. It was just there was so much going on there, and it was just very, very funny. I didn't even clue in when he was about to laugh. I was like, okay, he's gonna laugh clearly, but what is he laughing about? And it's like, oh, he laughed because I know those gods. You can't just say you're a god and expect me to just not know what's going on. I know gods. The doctor, you can't say that. You can't be. I mean, that was one thing to say. But imagine you're talking about like deities to people who are either worshiping those deities or people who are very connected to them. Like if you go to, ancient Greece or something, or Rome or whatever, and you're just like, oh, I met all these gods. They're like, we pray to the gods. You can't have met them, or like the Sibylline sisters and stuff. Those kind of people, like you just basically break it down for them. Like, oh yeah, I met the person you're praying to and stuff, and I had tea with them. They're like, you can't do that. Anyways, but that was really interesting. There was a couple of things that happened. Of course, the doctor, the swerve where he changed. I'm like, who is that? Don't tell me. That was very like just out of nowhere, which is kind of wild. The storytelling, I love the storytelling of the episode. I love the images on the wall. And the canvas just showing you what you were talking about, how they went into those stories. There was something about Belinda, talking about Belinda and the woman she saved. That story was a very, cute story, endearing story, telling us more about Belinda and her being a nurse and how much she steps up and cares for people and who she is. It did a good job telling us that, but I think there was more to it than that. They were showing these characters. There was the surgeon or the doctor there. Then there was another guy. I think the paramedic guy was there. I felt like maybe they were telling us something with them. So I don't know. I don't know if that matters, but I'm sure it does. Whenever they show scenes, and they just kind of plucked out of somewhere in movies, usually what happens at the end of the story, they'll go back to those scenes. They'll go back and like, oh, remember the story here? Mrs. Flood obviously is a connection through all those scenes, but I think maybe it's even more than that. Of course, all the Mrs. Flood appearances, which here was one, but also that scene in the actual hospital bed and the woman who she saved. There is something there. Maybe that's who Mrs. Flood is going to collect. She collects somebody from each story, and maybe that's who she's going to collect. That saved the person she saved. And what's going to happen with them? I don't know. Ooh, Mrs. Flood. It's not even it obviously a little bit like Susan Triad stuff, but it's something else that reminds me of a character being in different places and always showing up. I don't know what it is. There's a connection it's given me to another TV show or story, but and maybe there's clues there into what this is going to like turn into. But clearly she's like amassing. She's trying to power the Infinity Gauntlet or something. So she's collecting stuff from different places and she's going to do something. We'll see what happens. But I really enjoyed this. I thought this was a very colorful story. I mean, most of the story were obviously trapped in the barbershop, literally trapped there. But so this, obviously is one of those claustrophobic stories. We're in a small space and things are heating up pretty quickly, but I thought the narrative was well. I thought it was well paced, and it had me hooked the whole time on what was going on. I liked that Belinda was away, was not there, and then she came in and added an extra. Like, I think the story added got more robust when she came in and added more life to it as well. There were a lot of characters in that store. There was a lot of them, which is quite wild. Like, I think. Yeah, there was like maybe one or two more people that maybe we got to know their storylines or what was going on with them in the story. Like, we got to hear about where they were going to, how they got into this place in the first place, and how they're connected. But I think it was definitely like at a point where I was like, okay, wait, I need to keep track of who's who here, because of course Amma was the main one, who was the Doctor's friend. But then I think the other three or four guys that were there, I think maybe didn't necessarily like add a lot at some point, or at some point I was hoping maybe that they would do more. But yeah, it's always interesting whenever the show has a lot of different characters in a scene, especially when they're in a small space. I always want to know, like, how are they going to add to the story, or what is going to turn. Maybe one of them has an additional thing that they're doing, or is telling a lie to the others. But I think they were all in the same position. They all just wanted to leave, and they were sort of trapped there, but there was no like specific turn for any one of them. So I think that might have been one thing. Loved seeing Ncuti here. I thought he had a great performance here. I thought he really carried this one here, and I love the support. The Abby, I forgot the other name that she was referred to, but I love how I thought she had a great that storytelling moment where she told the story by like weaving into his hair was the map. It was so good. I just love that narrative when they go to the cutscene and show an animation or show an actual scene happening. I love that kind of storytelling effect. I thought the writer and this direction here was really cool. It was really, really cool. I thought it was really nice. And the story of the gods and the robot spider was so impressive. I mean, that's budget right there. They literally could have done all this and been trapped in there and maybe opened it and seen the vortex or the web, but not seen like a full-on spider ship. That's CGI. Like, that's money. So that's a lot. It looked very real. It looked very cool. Doctor Who is spending a lot this season. I mean, Robot Revolution, the big spaceship, and the whole world, and the robots, and of course, Lux with the animation in the real scene. Yeah, the midnight episode, the planet, again, a lot of effects and costumes and everything. A lot of budget this season. We're still on the plot to get Belinda back home. Get Belinda home is the name of this season. This is a game in which you're trying to save a character, send them home, and they only get there at the very end. Or maybe they don't even. Maybe something else happens. Who knows? Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode.